Hey everyone, Lensmanos here, welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program. Looking at stuff here, I think I've done a little bit, I don't know, I've tweaked stuff, I've mucked around with things, I've got all sorts of bits and pieces set up, put a whole bunch of these in here now because apparently that's not receiving anything. Because this is how we're getting our power from our Dyson Sphere. So we're currently not pulling anywhere near what we should be. These kind of need to be anywhere where there's sunlight. Now, Frogman over on the Discord was saying that he's playing the game now, and he's got a whole line of these around the equator of most of his planets because it's pulling the power from that thing up there. Yeah, so I have actually gone and added, but I can't see it from this view. I've gone and added another point here, and we're gonna get another panel going because current generation is 284, and we'll see what this pulls out. Now, Frogman posted in again in the Discord an image of his Dyson Sphere, and it doesn't even have panels on it, and it's in the gigawatts range. So I don't know, maybe I don't know. Again, first playthrough, his first playthrough as well, but I think he's gone a little nuts. Maybe he'll do a series on it. If he does, hopefully he'll post some links into the Discord. Right, what did I want to do? I wanted to just quickly set up, and yes, I'm still playing in 3x mode. I wanted to quickly set up another one of just an assembler. Just here somewhere. And this won't be automated, but what I want is just a belt out of here. That into there, good. Let's give it some power. Hello? Power. So I want this to be making these guys. So it's going to take some of them, and we're going to need a few other items. I'm going to move the interstellar stuff manually because that's a lot of interstellar items to have running down a belt. I'm just going to drop in another station nearby here. I'm going to put a storage box here, and we're literally just going to put the output into there and just restrict it to probably start with one stack. What else do we need? We need thrusters and supermagnetic rings. So let's get supermagnetic rings and thrusters. I only want a couple hundred. Not even that. Let's just go 100. Demand. This is probably gonna hurt us a little. I'm pretty sure I've got this stuff in the system, but I think it's very, I don't know, I want to say limited in its distance, and I think we may have some issues with where I've placed this and getting items to it. Let's have a look at that, but for the meantime I'm just going to take, we've got 10 here in this stack. I'm going to come over here and just drop the 10 in there. Do I have any of these items? I do have thrusters, but we should be able to get thrusters in here. So let's go out this side. We're going to do this one. So hopefully this works. Might be a bit close, but we'll find out in a second. Okay, let's go look into the supermagnetic rings. Pretty sure I have all this hooked in. Maybe I don't. No, we do. It goes into here, but we're just out. What are you waiting for? Whatever's on this belt. What is on this belt? Oh, hello. Walk around that. Sometimes it's difficult. Okay. These guys. We are waiting on electromagnetic turbines, which is actually, I believe, waiting on this. And you know what's missing here? Steel or iron plates. We are now Oh no, that's... Iron plates is actually backed up again. Okay, so we're now waiting on what looks like these guys. We can bring these in by machine because we now craft them elsewhere. Okay. Can I squeeze one in here? Of course not. I could if I move this belt. Let's move this belt. Which way are you going? That way. Let's bring this down here. So, break it off here. Like that. And then we'll delete this one. Alright, ideally we need to stop this happening, and the only reason these rings come through and stop there, so we actually don't even need the rings anymore. Let's see if we can get these things in. We'll start with that. Good. Just squeeze it in. I want you to bring in this. Yeah. Let's get the belts over there. Is that right? I hope that's right. Alright, and then let's cancel off whatever's happening here. So obviously, if this is the case, I don't need them at all. So we can kill off this whole process all the way back to here. So let's do that. Let's get rid of all of this. All the way. And we'll just feed this belt for now. Over there. Delete this. Delete that. I'll probably get break something by doing this. And then we'll be able to get rid of these too. So you can go you, and you. Good. And this was the intended purpose all along of decentralizing everything, was so that we could eventually set up a process like this where we can just bring in loads of items. Let me put a few guys into here. They will go and get more. And then I don't know whether we need to have storage here. Probably not, if we've got storage in the we have storage inside the actual tower, the station. So eventually I'll bring the green chips in here too, instead of creating stuff here, because why bother? I think the only thing we need to create here at the moment is the gears. Everything else should be good. Alright, so that's back up and running. Hopefully we'll get these motors going again, and that'll start producing. They need to go from here. And they are going over here. And into this system, and then these guys are producing them, and then they're flying back to here. And going out these two directions. Probably prioritizing this one and not that one there. Like, this is weird. So what I actually should do here is, instead of doing this silly conglomeration of belts and things, I probably, looking at this, let's redesign this a touch. Let's put a splitter here. We'll run a belt from this guy. around here. And into there. And then I'm going to cut this one. And if I do this correctly, you can cut that one. And that. And from here, I can, oh really? I put it right on a joint. See that? How terrible is that? No, delete that, please. Just because of that. Wow. Alright, that's fine. Probably need to do that instead. Hopefully this works. It's terrible. Terrible, but it'll work. Oop. And that is the joys of running too fast. Alright, so these guys should hopefully then prioritize correctly. And we will be good. So until they prioritize correctly, let me get a box here. And how many do I have on me? I should have a couple. I have them. I'm going to get a few when I get rid of that other belt, right? Get rid of that for a second. And then what I want to do is break here and then whoop, get rid of that. And I'm going to feed this down this other line because it could probably do with it more than any other at the moment. Good. Gone. Right, so hopefully we'll get more of these things getting made. And they're only slow machines too. I haven't boosted them up to the higher speed. Yeah, those motors do need to be upgraded somewhat. We are now limited to our production of this, so maybe this needs to be outsourced. Which also will involve me outsourcing the gears, I think. Right. So again, we're at that point where things are just very much tidying up. I have added one other mod, but I can't seem to get it to work. It's this one here, which has drone clearing. It says waiting for inventory space. I'm not sure what inventory space it's waiting for because I do have space in my inventory. But supposedly this is meant to clear trees and stuff using the drones, but I'm not sure how that works. I'm sure I'll work it out eventually. Can have a bit more of that. So maybe it's a particular spot it goes to, and I'll have to look into the config for that. Alright, so over here, I was saying about needing... I actually ran out of iron plates, so I've expanded the iron plates to like 3 full stacks now. And I will need to expand the gears production soon. Like quite soon. Steel production's going okay. It uses a lot of plates, the steel production. Even just to keep 600 in stock. Power-wise, how are we doing? We're actually pretty good because I put those other guys down. We are generally doing fairly well in terms of Dyson Sphere. We've got a lot more mirrors coming up. I think the rockets have dropped off again. There was heaps going up for a while. They're up here somewhere. This also ends up being a game where you've got to remember what you've done, where you put stuff. You're probably missing their fuel again. Probably need to boost this system up. What are we doing? Right, you got a little bit, not heaps though. So we need to get hydrogen going again. Which is again why I'm making those collectors, why I've started to produce collectors. Let's re-enable this belt. I turned this off when this first tank got full. That is something I would really like the game to have, is logic. I'd love to be able to run a wire from this tank to say when it's over 50% or whatever, then stop flowing here. So I don't know if that's on the plan for the game, you know, sort of Factorio style, where you can run whatever it is, that red wire or green wire. That would be fantastic in this instance. Rid of those lines. You know, imagine just literally having things turn on and off correctly. You wouldn't end up with weird stuff. Got a little bit of deuterium happening. We can potentially get green working, and I think, oh look at that, how fuel. We are mainly waiting on, what are you missing? Yep, see, we've now had a hole where this needs the supermagnetic rings, and we're out. We're now using them in more places, so I think my next escapade in expansion will be that, is, you know, pushing the production of these guys up, and it's you know, and in turn those ones, and yeah, because I was thinking that, you know, we've got quite a number down here, but we are literally, it is the motors. It's these guys. So I'm going to need to outsource this. Problem is it's 3 inputs, I think. So 3 inputs. The other thing I can do potentially is research this guy here. We're currently doing this one, so I might switch over. This is important, but green takes a long time, so I'm going to cancel that one and switch to this one. Hopefully we'll have the research we require. I'll queue that one up after. What do you need? 2,000 of each. How are we going with upgrades? Yeah, this one is done, so I can now view all planets. 2,000. That's green. That's green. That's got green. That's just purple. That cranks the research speed up. Needs 4,000. I might queue up a couple of these guys as well. Anything that doesn't require green in huge numbers is a good thing to queue at the moment. Do that one. Alright, so the other reason for the expansion, and I think I've said it before, if we go out to the solar system view, we should now be able to see. Here's one here. We've got hydrogen and deuterium capable of being collected. Where else we got? That one's got hydrogen and deuterium. It's a fair way away. One's just got hydrogen. So I mean, we could potentially set up some extractors over at this place, and then bring hydrogen and deuterium in remotely. You can see our ship's heading over to Analam here, and this has a couple of the weird and wonderful crystals and stuff. What have you got? It's water. There's no. It's got all of the extras. Hydrogen, fire ice. Oh, we go there all the time, Alphaca. So yeah, it's whether we start looking into, you know, where we are. Kind of need to get a decent. This one is 10 light years away. This one is 9. Okay, so we've now got highest level assembly machines, which we're going to have to set up a process to create. That's cool, I'll do that soon. I might make some manually just to keep things cranking. So should we jump over to Menkib and check out the deuterium and hydrogen outputs? I don't know if we can zoom in and see them at that point. Oh, we can. Alright. I may have jumped here while I was mucking around trying to find things, so that could be why we see this, but we'll check the other one. I know I haven't been to that other system. So you get 0.92 per second of hydrogen and 0.04 per second of deuterium, but we could drop the harvesters on this planet and then have the shuttles jump out there. Let's have a look at this one. Can I, because I've got that technology, see everything? Yes, we can. Only on the gas giant though, which is weird. Alright, so it's got 0.94 and 0.04. So again, similar sort of numbers. Okay. Maybe this one. Which one was it, this one? 0.92 and 0.04, but it's slightly closer. So we might jump over here and set up some of these extractors, and we'll see if we can get deuterium coming in from another planet. Hydrogen and deuterium. Oh, okay, it didn't completely break it. Whatever. Okay, let's jump back over here where we were making those guys. Did I not? No, we haven't made any yet because the things haven't turned up. Oh boy, I just want a few, right? Got... Yeah, I'm gonna need some of those. Okay, I do know I have a storage box over here with a couple in. Where are you? Grab these, it's gonna fill things a little bit as well, but it's cool. Let's just drop these in here. I'm only going to get 2, it looks like. Now, we already have a request for hydrogen from remote, but we wouldn't have a request for deuterium from remote. And I think at this point, deuterium isn't our bottleneck. It really just is those motors. So maybe it is just a daft thing of me to go this way. I think, you know what? I'm gonna let that go for a second. We are going to expand that setup. This setup. Can I create those highest speed things? What do I need for that in my inventory? Where are you? Here. I can actually produce 1. And then I need some more of that fiber optic stuff. Let's grab some of that. It's a little hard to manage at high speed, right? And then grab a bit of that. I can produce... That's 5 total. How many we got over here? Because it's all got the highest level inserters on it. Let's crank it. I don't know what it's going to put out power-wise. This is now doing 45 a minute. I'm getting an extra 15 a minute, which is decent. I need one more. Okay, so we're gone from 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180. Gone from 180 to math, right? Uh, 270 once I upgrade that guy. So what do I need to upgrade? I need a little bit more material. Let's do it anyway. A couple of quantum chips and some more particle broadband. Ooh. Yeah, I do apologise for anyone really trying to watch when I'm jumping around in 3 times speed. Probably good thing I'm recording at 60 frames maybe. Can I have some of them? one more for now. Still get lost when I'm flying around. Down a bit more. It's lost. Upgrade. Okay, now we'll probably run out of materials coming in, but we'll see what happens. Producing a... Here? What? Producing one at a time. Why? And these guys are... Oh no, we're just getting to the end of the row and we're getting 6 in a row, right? You are... you don't have the highest inserters. Let's fix that. And output as well. Sorters too, sorry. They're sorters. I've got to stop doing it. Alright, we are going to start. Probably. I mean, it's still keeping up, it just takes a second while everything fills back up. Alright, so that should have got that stuff being produced a bit more. Now we're relying on things transporting. You don't need to be supplied for that anymore. So let's get rid of you. Are coming from elsewhere now. And yeah, it ends up becoming just a mashup of how much did you really prepare yourself in the start to produce this amount of stuff. I mean, look at this. We're now running out of iron plates. Potentially, I need to get some more of the top tier belts. I don't have them being crafted automatically either. Guess what they need? Unfortunate. So yeah, I'm now going to be at the whim of getting iron plates down here because we are just decimating the supply. It's all green belt, but we're sorting it out to 3 different spots. These things are still cracking along, but literally we're down to the dregs. So very soon this will be removed. We've got 60,000 to go. How much is in here? 7,000. And none of these are actually seeing this. So do you actually have a vein you're even doing? I think you're done. You can go. Probably wouldn't have hurt for me to pick this guy up and move him to cover this one. Let's see if we can squeeze it in here. Of course I can't. There we go. Tweak it very slightly. Apparently you don't have power when I moved you like 1 block over. That's cool. As I said, very soon this will be gone and then we can remove all of this stuff. The gears are still, I don't know, gears are not keeping up, so they'll need to go remote. And then we can almost... We'll be able to get rid of a large portion of this. I'll be able to bring gears and green circuits in through here. And then a lot of this copper that comes in this spot is not needed. Because it only goes to here. There's no copper down here. Copper plates are here and over to the thrusters. But in terms of... Yeah, this could all be cleaned up. We've got a bunch here we can tidy up. There's far too much copper plate here too. You're broken. Why are you broken? Did I break you intentionally? I think I did. don't think there was a reason for having the stone here. Maybe we can push it into here to get rid of it. Let's do that. Oop, hello. Let's run a belt. From here. To here. And then just say stone. Supply stone. Get rid of... No, just that guy. No, and that. Alright, we'll just let that run, because stone will be used. It will supply other places. Let's only put some drones in here for a start. I don't know at this point how much demand for stone there is. Still need to get rid of this. So, actually, I could probably get rid of that real quick. Let's do that as well. Hello, I want a belt. Thank you. I think that's just because I'm running it in high speed mode. We're having some little glitches here and there. Can you supply copper ingots, please? Just get rid of them, and we can get rid of this box. Maybe something will take them. Hopefully they will. And then once it runs out, it runs out. Alright. I think the... that's a mod as well. So we're obviously running at night time. And I can make it look like daytime. You know what I'm going to do? Yep. My recording software did not like that. So yeah, I can run it in what is effectively daytime mode if I need to, but if you guys aren't complaining about the brightness or lack of brightness, I should say, then we're good. Alright, yeah, once this happens and we get rid of this copper here, because honestly it's not super needed. I may end up just twisting this around and running it back into here and providing this copper back to the rest of the factory. This needs to go as well. Probably do the same as what I did. Yeah, okay. It is the wrapping up point. We need to do a bunch here. This is not keeping up with our factory. Even at the highest speed. Things have calmed down a little though. It's back to keeping up with iron plates again. Maybe some of these other things are slowing up. I'm gonna outsource this to another area. I'm gonna bring chips and gears in here through this and get rid of a lot of this copper. That copper is literally just going for this, so we could bring a belt from that station through. Steel can go too. I could probably bring another port in here and bring steel in. I think steel's only here for, again, for this, and looks like for landfill, so we could move landfill. Maybe. I don't know. Lots of tidying up to do. But until next time, thank you all for watching. Comments down below. We're back to waiting for that, so I'm going to switch that to another research. We're getting there. We're getting close to the end. The fuel and stuff is a problem, I think. It all comes down to those super magnetic guys. Alright. Alright. Thank you for watching. As I said, comments below, and I will see you next time. Bye now.